Hey guys, so today's video is going to be another video, the same thing I did earlier about the furnaces, but I'm just going to add a couple more things onto there because this over the weekend we were at the in-laws house and their condensate line clogged, and they were getting a lot of water going into the actual furnace and the heat exchanger. So I'm just going to go over a couple more things, but I'll do pretty much the same video. So hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, so I'm at the furnace again, so let's take a closer look at some things that you should be doing on a yearly basis or even on a semi-yearly basis. Let's take a look at the furnace now. So when you're looking in your furnace, what you're going to want to look for is water stains or any kind of sign of rust, any kind of dust down here. As you can see, there's some flakes down there, so what I'll do is I'll vacuum that up. Just make sure there's no rust or any kind of water stains. It appears pretty good. And then another thing you're going to want to do is your furnace's filter. Another thing that people tend to forget about and then put it on the back burner, but you know, that's if you want some clean air and prolong the life of your furnace, this is one easy thing that you can do. So as you can see, my furnace filter here, it looks pretty dirty. We do have two big dogs, so you can see a lot of hair in there and some dust. So these things I will change out, so I'm just going to leave it off to the side for now. But you want to make sure that you change those out every 3 months, simply for the fact that that's what they're designed to do, is to remove all the allergens and the pollen and stuff out of the air. And you want to make sure that you get some fresh air, as well as the more clogged it is, the harder that your blower is going to have to work to get that air through there. So the more you change it, the better it'll be. You're better off you'll be. And as you could see before, there was some dirt in here. And also here you can see we had our ducts cleaned about 2 years ago. Duct cleaning you want to do about every 3 years. We have dogs, so we're probably going to have them come out this year, or this summer sometime, just to get everything out of the ducts. As well as when they come down, they also clean the inside, the cabinet of your furnace, as well as your dryer and any kind of hood vents and your venting in your bathroom and everything like that. So this way, everything's cleaned out in the house. Everything's good to go. There's nothing lying around inside, and get your family sick, because one of the main causes of asthma and allergies is being in a home and everything circulating. Another thing you're going to want to do is take a look at your duct work. You want to see if there's any kind of holes, like this one, the pinhole here. These are all properly sealed. Oh, could use some more tape here. For that, you would use aluminum tape. I'll put a picture up. And as well as for these kind of holes here, there's that duct putty that you can get. I'll put another picture up for that as well. So you know what it looks like. It comes in a brick. It's like plasticine. It'll fill that hole right up. And another thing is here. Take a look where the air conditioning comes into the house. This is the kind of stuff that comes into that with that plasticine. You want to make sure that you fill all the holes so there's nowhere for water to come out, because it can drip down into your furnace, and then once it gets into your heat exchanger, you pretty much have to buy a new one. And as well as your condensate line here. Inside here, there's an A coil. And for your air conditioning, and what happens is there's a tray underneath that collects the water, and it comes down here all the way down until you get to your condensate pump there, and it gets pumped out. I was at my father-in-law's this weekend, and his was clogged, and the water was dripping all the way down the side of the furnace cabinet. Hopefully there was no damage inside there, but you want to make sure that you clean those out at least once a year as well. Just put some warm water and some soap, clean it out. Or even if it's pretty old and brittle, go to Home Depot or Lowe's or Canadian Tire and get some new stuff. And as I stated before, you're going to want to get your ducts cleaned every three years. If you have animals or a lot of traffic in the house, you might want to consider getting it done more than every 3 years. Again, they will clean your ducts, your furnace, your dryer lint tray, and all your fans in the house, so everything will be spick and span, be able to breathe a lot better, and it'll prolong the life of your furnace as well as your fan and give you some nice clean air. So as long as you keep up on your regular maintenance, you're good to go.